Well, good afternoon, my friends. It is Saturday. What is it? April 9th. Wow. So, um, this this video is going to be a mix of stuff that I've shown before, I will reference, and then stuff that I've never opened before. So, today is Greenlight Hollywood. Um, And I've said before that some of these TV shows or movies I'm familiar with, others I'm not. And these are not all technically recent, but there are a couple of them are. The Greenlight Hollywood, the 74 checker taxi cab from the TV show Taxi, Greenlight Hollywood, the 1988 Jeep Cherokee Limited from Beverly Hills 90210, which is probably one of the best releases I've seen in a long time on a really cool model. And I've had this out of the package before. I'll take it out real quick and give you a quick review of it again, just to flash it in front of the camera. The only criticism I have of this is that these wheels that are painted gold are just the steel wheels that would have been available on any Jeep. Meanwhile, this is the Limited, which would have had like the lace wheels. But these were very popular at the time. These are great vehicles, and Greenlight did a very nice job. All the lights are painted, not inserted, but the rest of the details are very good. And quality control is vastly improved from Greenlight, I'm happy to say. So I'd opened up the 90120 Jeep, and I just revealed the big reveal there. I'll open up and take out the Taxi, and these are fantastic. Now, one that I had not opened but I had shown before was this beautiful 1973 Chevy Chevelle Malibu from this movie Drive, which I've never seen. I looked it up. It's Ryan Gosling. There you go. You can freeze that and read that if you're into the movie. So these are all 2021 copyrighted. These are all 2022 releases. So I had not opened this because I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it. Now I know I'm going to keep this one. And it's funny because my brother Bob and I were talking the other night. Now, he had a 1970 Chevelle, and my mom had a 1973 Chevy Impala. I am not a huge Chevy guy. I did have a Chevy Monza. I had a Pontiac Tempest. We had. I'm from a big family. We had a lot of cars. Um, you know. So let's see if the hood opens on this. Yeah, it does. They did a decent job. There you go. Orange with black, which is correct. Painted headlights. The hood sticks up just a little. And there's a little bit of separation here. So I wonder if they'll be doing other years like 76, 77 with the front, because there are variations on headlights, round, square, stacked. Let's see. The wheels seem a little overly chromed. Oh, are they weld wheels? Like I said, I've never seen the movie. Nice dual exhaust with the stainless steel tips coming out there, and they're added on pieces. So, of course, metal body, metal base. This, I believe, is a new casting for Greenlight. 2021. This is pretty sweet, and I realize at this price it's not like a Hot Wheels where somebody will do a lot of modifications, but there will be some, and this to me looks like a prime candidate for that. And there is actually this body style a little bit newer. I think it's a 75 or maybe even a 77 Laguna SS in this body style that cruises around my neighborhood. So that's very cool. And yes, I'm going to make you wait for the Rocky one there. Just a second, though. Let's see. Because that's not the only special one. So here is one that should have had its own video. But it's Greenlight Hollywood, Robocop, the 1986 Ford Taurus LX from the fictitious Detroit Police Department in the movie Robocop with Peter Weller. Love this movie. Love the Ford Taurus. You know, it's funny. I often hear Tyrone of Ultimate Diecast and Building the Ultimate Matchbox Collection joking about, you know, having so many of a certain police car and how you'd have a whole fleet. And I'm like, you know, I guess New York, but this would be one of the few where, like, oh yeah, I could see doing that, having like 5 or 6 of these. And but so painted headlights. It's sinister black, which it should be. The I'm gonna try and zoom in on these wheel covers, see if I can show you the detail a little better. They look authentic. On the real Taurus, they would have been gray plastic instead of black plastic. Again, trying to get this to focus. Let me see. It could be the black. And it's this matte black, almost like primer. The police lights look good. That little spotlight up on top, I guess, is correct from the movie. Painted taillights and license plate, but again, I just can't get it to focus there. Sorry, guys. But that's well worth one, and I'm sure Orel will want to get a couple of those. Quirky Garage 1999. He loves American cars from the 70s and 80s, and he's just a car lover. Again, before the Rocky one, we'll go a flashback. Greenlight Hollywood, the Field of Dreams, the 87 Jeep Wrangler YJ with the square headlights and everything. I've driven these. These were not as good as the new Jeeps. These were real kidney busters. And you know, when I think of Field of Dreams, I only really think of that Volkswagen microbus. I don't remember the movie that well. Kevin Costner, James Earl Jones. Yeah. And that's nicely done. Again, focus issues. Maybe it's lighting. So Greenlight does these pretty damn well. So, time to stop futzing around and get to the main attraction here, kids. This Greenlight Hollywood Rocky, his whole life was a million to one shot. The 1973 Cadillac Sedan DeVille. And I had seen this on David, Twice Diecast, and immediately had to get one. I pre-cut it, so it should, but it's because, oh, let me just, there we go. That last little corner there was apparently not cut fully. So this, wow. So when you talk land yachts, Lincolns and Cadillacs and Chryslers from the 60s and 70s, and Pontiacs also. That was it. These were among some of the biggest cars in the world. So, painted headlights and such, but nicely detailed. A license plate. I don't know whether it's going to be New Jersey or probably Pennsylvania, because Philadelphia was in Rocky. This is a beautiful stock color combination. This brown with the very light cream top, cream interior. I wish this thing would focus for you as well as it. Let me see. Yeah. Very nice. Look at the details on that. And this is, I believe, a new casting for 1973 Cadillac casting 2021. There's a casting number GL213. This is a beauty. Look at these. Oh, here's a rare opportunity. Yeah, let's see. We'll move the Taurus out of the way for a second. The Caddy, much longer than the Checker. The Checker is taller. Look at the Jeep. It's so much smaller. But the Chevy is a smaller vehicle. I mean, not by much, but period correct. The 78 Thunderbird, which is a two-door, quote-unquote, mid-size, or, well, not mid-size, two-door personal luxury, but it was the Baby Birds. Here goes that Auto World Lincoln. Let's see how. Yeah. Caddy's wheelbase is just a little bit longer. The overhangs, I think, are a little more brutal on the. Here we go. Also, in Auto World, this Buick station wagon. This Buick estate may actually be a little longer than the Caddy. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Back out. There we go. Wow. Could you imagine these on European roads? But I'm sure that, in the 70s, some Europeans did have these, in places like, France, Sweden. This is so nice. I can't recommend these Greenlight Hollywood castings, these recent ones, more. These are, so all of these, it's Drive, it's 90120, it's Taxi, it's Rocky, Robocop, and Field of Dreams. Greenlight has really upped their game, but of course, when I was showing my honey the Rocky Caddy, he said, "Was that in Rocky?" And I said, "You know what? It's been so long I don't know." But I've noticed that they will do a lot of ancillary vehicles that have actually nothing to do with the plot of the movie. For John Wick series, they do John Wick's Mustang, which is beautiful. I have that. But they also, for some reason, do a Dodge Charger 500. John Wick is not Bullet. There's no reason for that car to be in that Hollywood series. And they cram vehicles that have nothing to do with the movie into these series, and that may be because some people are too young to remember the movie and don't care. I don't know. I know, I'm getting critical. But these are some really, and it's really tough to pick. No, you know what? It's not that tough. This Caddy is my favorite of these 6 cars, but they're all great. The Caddy, then the Chevelle, then the Jeep, then the Taxi, then the Taurus, then the other Jeep. So those are the winners. They're all winners. They're all great. and we're all winners. So I'm going to try and make a video tomorrow on Sunday, but then you won't see me online for a couple of days, a week or so. Next week is Easter, also some family birthdays. So, I may not have the time to make videos next week, but I'll be back. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed these. David, thank you for showing off your Cadillac, which made me pick up one. And you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.